Lagos is a beautiful place. It is where I've been living for the past 23 years.
City lights painting streaks of joy across their faces. Lost in a rain-kissed world, their embrace defies the storm, a sanctuary of pure love. The city fades as their universe shrinks to a single, electric touch. In each other's eyes, they find a love as vibrant and resilient as Lagos itself.
Please drop a comment to let us know where you are watching from. Also, kindly don't forget to like, share and subscribe in order to help our channel and to keep getting our videos. Now let's proceed with the story.
Danfo horns blare in Lagos, a symphony of chaos as hawkers besiege cars under the relentless sun. A relentless tide of traffic crawls forward, a shimmering river of metal reflecting the city's feverish pulse. Sade's voice cuts through the noise, a stark warning. Lagos does not slow down for love. If you cannot keep up, it leaves you behind, she says, a truth echoing in the city's unyielding rhythm. Cars stretch endlessly on the third mainland bridge, a sweltering ribbon of metal under the harsh sun. Sade leans out her window, her face etched with frustration, a captive of the relentless traffic. This city will kill somebody one day, she fumes, her voice tight with exasperation. Kunle, in the adjacent car, retorts with a shrug, "Madam, calm down. Lagos no day apologize." Sade glares, incredulous. "You're enjoying this?" she asks, a hint of disbelief in her tone. Kunle counters with a wry smile. "If you don't laugh, you go cry." Their eyes meet across the divide. On the bustling third mainland bridge, cars rush by as fate brings Sade and Kunle side by side. A fleeting moment of connection amidst the chaos of Lagos traffic, a silent exchange of glances. Windows roll down, shattering the barrier between two worlds, as anticipation fills the air. Sade and Kunle, their hands reaching out, bridging the gap with shared hopes and possibilities. Numbers are exchanged, a digital handshake sealing the promise of a future encounter. The city fades into background as they drive away, leaving viewers in suspense of what is to come. Under the Lagos night, Sade and Kunle share a shawarma, the warm glow of streetlights illuminating their joyful faces. Voice notes become silent serenades as smiles bloom on their faces, each word a cherished secret. Laughter echoes in a speeding car, city lights painting streaks of joy across their faces. Lost in a rain-kissed world, their embrace defies the storm, a sanctuary of pure love. The city fades as their universe shrinks to a single, electric touch. In each other's eyes, they find a love as vibrant and resilient as Lagos itself. Dim dashboard lights paint shadows across Kunle and Sade's faces in the quiet intimacy of the parked car. The night hums distantly as Kunle declares, "One day, I'll make it big." Sade's gaze softens, a subtle warning in her eyes. "Just don't lose yourself chasing it." The car's interior becomes a vessel of unspoken dreams and quiet cautions under the cloak of night. Sunlight bathes the Lekki Cafe, illuminating dust motes above Sade as she sips coffee with Tola, Kiki, and Zainab. "What exactly does he do?" Tola asks, her curiosity piqued, a half-eaten plate of pastries between them. Sade responds, "Startup. Tech." Kiki retorts sharply, "Startup is not salary." Zainab offers a counter, "Everybody starts somewhere." Sade falls silent. The laptop's harsh light etches Kunle's face in stark relief as he hunches over, a digital specter haunting his weary eyes. A rejection email blazes on the screen, each word a hammer blow to his aspirations. His shoulders slump, the weight of repeated failures pressing down on him. A hollow whisper escapes his lips, a mixture of anguish and resignation. Not again. Sade pays the bill, the overhead lights casting long shadows in the restaurant. Next time, nah you, Sade says, her voice echoing slightly in the empty space. Kunle avoids eye contact, a knot of unspoken tension tightening in his chest. The weight of his financial situation presses down, heavy and inescapable. His silence fills the space between them, thick with unspoken words. Dim light paints long shadows in Sade's apartment. Tension hangs heavy between her and Kunle. The faint hum of city traffic underscores the silence as Sade seeks answers. Kunle, I need clarity. Kunle's reply hangs in the air, a mirror of the same demand. You too? Everybody wants timetable. Sade's face is etched with worry as she expresses her fear. Love shouldn't feel like stress. The room falls silent again, amplifying the distant city sounds that seep in through closed windows. Unspoken words linger, heavy with the weight of their strained connection in the dimly lit room. In her softly lit room, Sade is absorbed in the glow of her phone, scrolling through Instagram, her face illuminated by the screen. Her thumb freezes mid-swipe, a tagged photo catching her eye. Kunle and Nora at dinner, their faces bright and intimate. The initial curiosity in Sade's eyes quickly fades, replaced by a visible wave of hurt washing over her features. A shadow falls across her face as the happy image of Kunle and Nora pierces through her composure. Her breath hitches, the carefree scrolling now a stark reminder of her own vulnerability. The phone feels heavy in her hand, the cheerful Instagram feed now a source of sharp, unexpected pain. In Kunle's sparsely furnished apartment, Sade stands amidst palpable tension, her disappointment radiating. Sade confronts Kunle, her voice laced with disbelief. So this is the help you didn't tell me about? Kunle retorts, his pride wounded. You think I like borrowing from you? Sade's frustration boils over, her voice rising. I didn't ask to carry your life. The room feels smaller, the silence deafening as their words hang heavy in the air. Sade and Kunle stand frozen, the weight of unspoken resentments now exposed. In Kunle's dim apartment, shadows stretch and dance, dust motes swirling in the faint light. A cold, half-eaten meal sits abandoned, a stark symbol of neglect and unspoken tension. The air hangs heavy with the weight of unspoken words, thick with regret and accusation. Kunle's voice cracks, raw with emotion. You loved me when I was dreaming, not when I was drowning. In Kunle's dimly lit apartment, shadows dance as Sade moves with a heavy heart, each step measured and melancholic. Her fingers trace the edges of each item, a silent farewell to the familiar comforts of home. The weight of unspoken words hangs in the air as she folds clothes, memories clinging to each crease. A deep sigh escapes her lips as she zips the bag, sealing away not just belongings, but a chapter of her life. Tears well in her eyes, reflecting the cold light of the room as she prepares to leave everything behind. A rapid montage begins, a visual storm of fragmented memories crashing across the screen. Each fleeting scene captures a distinct moment of their separation, vivid and raw. The overwhelming pace mirrors the emotional turbulence, a whirlwind of lost connections. Experiences surge, now a chasm between them, each flicker a testament to the distance. The montage crescendos, leaving a haunting echo of what was and what can never be again. Inside Kunle's dim apartment, Shadows dance as he contemplates his next move under the stark glow of a single bulb. A meager offer arrives, a small, menial job, barely enough to keep the lights on, yet accepted with quiet resolve. His face etched with a mix of weariness and determination, Kunle steels himself for the task ahead, the silence amplifying his solitude. The weight of survival bears down as Kunle makes ends meet, one small job at a time. In the dim light, Kunle pores over his books, his apartment a haven of late-night study. Determination hardens his features as he tackles complex concepts under the solitary lamp. A furrowed brow hints at the desperation driving him through the late hours. The weight of his ambitions is palpable as he pushes through fatigue. Kunle's focused energy fills the room, fueled by dreams and the ticking clock. In his stark apartment, Kunle sits defeated, harsh fluorescent light glinting off a pile of cruel rejection letters. Each letter is a fresh jab, deepening the lines of disappointment etched across Kunle's face. His hands clench, another dream crushed into a ball of paper. The crumpled paper joins its brethren, a testament to dashed hopes and stifled ambitions. Kunle's gaze hardens, a flicker of defiance igniting in his eyes amidst the gloom. In Kunle's small apartment, dim light stretches shadows across the walls, painting a scene of solitude. A determined figure pushes forward, battling against setbacks in the quiet of the night. Each attempt is met with fierce resolve, etched deeply onto Kunle's face. The air is thick with unspoken ambition, fueling the relentless drive. A quiet struggle unfolds within the confines of these walls, lit only by dim light. Kunle's eyes reflect a burning desire, undeterred by the shadows that dance around him. In the bustling office, Sade's radiant smile fills the room as she stands amidst a flurry of papers. Her colleagues erupt in applause, their cheers echoing around the congratulatory banner above Sade's desk. The air buzzes with excitement and smells of celebratory coffee, adding to the joyous atmosphere. The banner, slightly askew, proclaims, "Congratulations, Sade," a testament to her achievement. Sade beams, basking in the warm glow of recognition and shared joy with her co-workers. Sade sits at her desk, bathed in the warm glow of success, her face radiant with a wide, genuine smile. Her posture is confident, a testament to her accomplishments and the thriving career she has built. Sunlight streams through the window, illuminating the organized chaos of her workspace. Each item on her desk seems carefully placed, reflecting her attention to detail and professional drive. The air hums with the quiet energy of a productive day, the office a sanctuary of ambition and achievement. Sade's smile deepens, a silent acknowledgement of the path she has forged and the heights she has reached. In her dim apartment, Sade sits alone, shadows stretching around her like grasping fingers. The air is thick with loneliness, a heavy blanket smothering the room. The dim lighting accentuates the emptiness, a stark reminder of what's missing. Silence echoes, amplifying the solitude that clings to Sade. A palpable sense of isolation permeates the space, a visible weight on her shoulders. Sunlight floods the office, illuminating dust motes dancing in the air as Sade scrolls through her phone. Lost in the digital world, she idly passes the time during a quiet break. The gentle sunlight casts long shadows, a peaceful interlude in the workday, a moment of serene distraction, the world outside muted by the glass. Her fingers glide across the screen, a silent narrative unfolding in the glow of the phone. Sade sits at her desk, idly scrolling through her phone, the office bustling softly around her. Suddenly, Her fingers freeze, her eyes widening as she stares intently at a headline on her screen. Yaba startup raises millions, CEO Kunle Adeyemi. The headline blares, capturing her complete attention. Her mind races, a mix of surprise and intrigue flashing across her face as she rereads the announcement. Sade lowers herself into the chair, her movements slow as the weight of the news settles upon her. A flicker of surprise dances in her eyes, quickly followed by a surge of undeniable pride. Yet, a shadow of regret darkens her expression, a silent acknowledgement of paths not taken. Her brow furrows, a mix of conflicting emotions warring within her, creating a palpable tension. She sits motionless, the complex interplay of surprise, pride, and regret etched upon her face. Sunlight floods the modern office, highlighting the stark contrast of neatly stacked papers and Sade's worried face. Sade sits hunched over her computer, the glow reflecting in her troubled eyes. Her fingers hover over the keyboard, hesitating before typing. A whisper escapes her lips, barely audible in the silent office. Kunle. The weight of unspoken words hangs heavy in the air, amplifying her solitude. Traffic inches across the third mainland bridge, a river of metal reflecting the harsh Lagos sun. Kunle steps out of a sleek car, his calm demeanor a stark contrast to the city's frenetic energy. His confidence is evident in every movement, a seasoned player ready to make his next move. Kunle surveys the scene, his gaze sharp and calculating, a silent promise of ambition fulfilled. On the third mainland bridge, a car door opens, and Sade steps out. Sade's presence commands attention, her elegance shining under the sunlight. Her style speaks of success, a testament to her hard work and ambition. She takes a deep breath, the Lagos skyline framing her determined figure. A confident smile plays on her lips, hinting at the challenges she has overcome. The bridge stretches behind her, a symbol of connection and possibility. Amidst the chaos of Lagos traffic on Third Mainland Bridge, Kunle and Sade face each other, years of unspoken words hanging heavy. The relentless roar of engines and horns amplifies the tension between them, a symphony of urban unrest. The humid air seems to thicken the silence, each breath a heavy reminder of their shared past. Kunle's gaze is intense, searching, while Sade's eyes reflect a mixture of longing and apprehension. The bridge stretches endlessly behind them, a path forward as uncertain as the words they must now find. Under the bright sun, cars rush across the Third Mainland Bridge, a stark contrast to Kunle's solitary figure at the edge. Kunle gazes out over the water, lost in contemplation, his face etched with a deep longing. A subtle shift in Kunle's expression reveals a haunting regret, a silent acknowledgement of past choices. His voice barely a whisper against the traffic, Kunle utters a name filled with yearning, Sade. Under the blazing sun, cars rush across the Third Mainland Bridge. Sade arrives, breathless, anticipation etched on her face. Her gaze locks onto someone arriving, a mix of relief and disbelief in her eyes. A soft, hopeful question escapes her lips. "You made it." The sounds of Lagos fade as their reunion begins. Kunle stands on the Third Mainland Bridge, a solitary figure against the sprawling city. The city skyline stretches behind him, a tapestry of dreams and realities. His gaze sweeps across the cityscape, a silent acknowledgement of change. A quiet declaration escapes his lips, resonating with newfound awareness. I grew. Under the vast sky, the bridge stretches across the water, the city skyline a distant dream. Sade stands at the edge, the wind whispering through her hair, a solitary figure against the expansive horizon. The sunlight catches the water, each ripple a tiny, fleeting reflection of her thoughts. A moment of reflection as she stands there, suspended between the city and the open water. Her voice, soft against the wind, carries a hint of regret. I left too early. Under the relentless sun, cars blur across Third Mainland Bridge. Kunle stands, a statue of defiance against the Lagos skyline. Hurt etches deep lines around his eyes, a silent scream. The vast Lagos lagoon mirrors the turmoil in his soul. His voice cracks, a raw whisper against the city's roar. No, you left when you couldn't carry me anymore, Kunle declares. Sade stands on the Third Mainland Bridge, the city's hum a distant drone beneath the wind's fierce kiss. Tears blur her vision as she gazes at the vast water, the skyline wavering like a mirage. The wind whips around her, a tangible force mirroring the turmoil within. A heavy cloak of the past settles on her shoulders, its weight bending her frame. The bridge stretches into the distance, a pathway to an uncertain future. Her silhouette against the sky is a study in solitude and quiet desperation. On the Third Mainland Bridge, they meet, an unspoken reunion hanging heavy in the air. A long, lingering embrace begins, time seeming to slow as they hold each other tightly. The hug deepens, a silent language of shared memories and buried emotions passing between them. The city skyline blurs behind them as they find solace and connection in a simple embrace. Traffic blurs on Third Mainland Bridge as the sun blazes. Kunle gazes over the water, a slight breeze playing with his hair. Kunle's eyes reflect a storm of memories as he contemplates the vast expanse before him. You loved me when I had nothing, Kunle murmurs, his voice almost lost in the roar of the city. The Lagos sun beats down, casting long shadows as Kunle stands at the edge, caught between past and future. Kunle stands on the Third Mainland Bridge, the Lagos lagoon shimmering under the relentless sun. He gazes out at the water, lost in a whirlpool of thought and emotion. The heat shimmers around him, mirroring the turmoil within. His eyes narrow, reflecting a deep-seated longing and regret. A bitter wind whips around him as he remembers. But you didn't stay long enough to see me become something, he whispers, his voice swallowed by the vastness. On the Third Mainland Bridge, the embrace breaks, a silent farewell etched in their stance. They step apart, the city sprawling behind them, indifferent to the weighty finality of the moment. The air crackles with unspoken words, a chapter closing under the vast, indifferent sky. A palpable silence descends, heavier than the traffic, marking the end of their shared journey. Sade and Kunle part ways on the Third Mainland Bridge, their silhouettes stark against the vast sky. Each step takes them further apart, the bridge stretching endlessly behind them. Distant traffic hums, a soundtrack to their silent farewell. The bridge looms, a concrete symbol of paths diverging under the open sky. Their figures diminish, swallowed by the immensity of the bridge and the weight of unspoken words. The vast expanse of the Third Mainland Bridge stretches into the distance. Sade walks away, each step heavy with unspoken emotions. A tear traces a lonely path down her cheek, a silent testament to her pain. The Lagos sun glints off the single tear, amplifying its significance. Sade's solitary figure diminishes against the backdrop of the bridge, swallowed by the day. Kunle walks along the Third Mainland Bridge, lost in thought. The Lagos skyline blurs behind him as he continues his walk. His thoughtful expression hints at an internal conflict. The bridge stretches endlessly before him, a path to the unknown. Kunle's silhouette against the Lagos sun, a figure in contemplation. On the third mainland bridge, Sade and Kunle part ways, their figures stark against the vast Lagos skyline. The bridge hums with the city's relentless pulse, a silent witness to their diverging paths. Sade walks towards the Lagos mainland, her silhouette shrinking in the distance. Kunle remains, the sprawling cityscape a backdrop to his solitary figure, a poignant farewell. The Lagos sun beats down, casting long shadows as they navigate their separate destinies. Under the vast open sky, cars stream relentlessly across the third mainland bridge, a river of metal and motion. The city sprawls beneath, a concrete landscape stretching to the horizon. A voice echoes, filled with gentle wisdom. Love needs patience. The bridge stretches on, a symbol of connection amidst the bustling city. The third mainland bridge stretches, a concrete vein throbbing with life under the relentless Nigerian sun. Cars stream, tiny and purposeful, across the bridge's vast back, each journey a story untold. The Lagos lagoon shimmers, a sprawling mirror reflecting the sky's harsh glare. Water stretches out, blurring the line between earth and sky. A voice whispers, echoing over the scene. But timing decides everything. The bridge pulses with unseen forces, a stage set for destinies to collide. The third mainland bridge stretches into the Lagos horizon, a concrete artery pulsing with the city's relentless energy. A relentless stream of vehicles crawls across the bridge, each carrying stories of ambition and survival. Sunlight glints off the windscreens, reflecting the hopes and struggles of Lagosians in their daily commute. The bridge stands as a testament to the city's unyielding spirit, connecting lives amidst the urban sprawl. Under the vast sky, the third mainland bridge stretches across the water, a concrete vein pulsing with the lifeblood of Lagos. Cars crawl like ants, each carrying its own tale of ambition, struggle, and hope within the sprawling city. From this vantage point, Lagos unfolds, a tapestry of vibrant colors and chaotic energy, teeming with untold stories. The sun beats down on the city, casting long shadows that dance across the water, highlighting the beauty and complexity of Lagos. The bridge connects not just land, but destinies, as Lagosians chase their dreams under the watchful gaze of the African sky. The vast third mainland bridge stretches across the horizon, a silent witness to untold stories. Traffic flows like a river, each car carrying dreams, secrets, and unspoken desires. Sunlight glints off the water below, mirroring the fleeting moments of connection and loss. The scene fades to black, leaving echoes of love, ambition, and the cruel dance of timing. The scene begins its slow descent into darkness, a gradual fade consuming the screen. Shadows deepen, swallowing light and form as the world retreats into obscurity. A sense of anticipation grows as the visual field diminishes, leaving only the void. The last vestiges of light flicker, then fade, succumbing to the encroaching black. Complete darkness blankets the screen, a silent pause before the unknown. The audience is left in expectant stillness, minds racing in the absolute absence of light.